Ever since my mind made up for the transition swapping from AGM to lithiums, guys, I've been thinking the first thing, or before getting into it, all I've been thinking is about safety. Safety is one of my top priority. It's not the cost, because you can buy any cheap thing to do whatever you want to do, but hey, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. The consequences, I hate that. So I decided to contemplating back and forth on wires, and I decided to get some other equipment here, or other devices. I'm going to incorporate it with the batteries before I'm going to launch this one whole project. Let's open up the package and see what we have in here. Live here from Minnesota, JW Solar USA. I have two packages here. One from Priority Mail, the US, Standard Mail, and I have FedEx Express. So I'm looking here carefully and see what I have. These are cards they sent me. Okay. And there is one. And let's open up the other one here and see exactly what we have here. Okay, receipt. We have cables here. Alright, so I decided to order a cable, which is number 2 welding wire, 5 foot on the black, 5 foot on the red. So these are the ones I want to incorporate. It's cold outside. Right now is -1 degree. With the wind chill, it feels like -19 or -20 according to the weatherman. So these are 600 volts. See the name right there, Bibon. So it takes about 105 degrees Celsius. This one can tolerate. So I'm trying to cut these ones and make my interconnect for my lithiums. I know it's overkill. I know that. But the thing why I'm doing this, because I want to grow my system. Since I decided to go with lithiums, and I want to make sure I do it right, just like what I've been doing with the AGMs. I understand the AGMs, silicate acid and gel. I understand those. You know, it's more amperage and all that kind of stuff, but lithiums deal with more voltage, high voltage. Being said that, I just want to make sure I get my wires right, like the way they are. The ones I have there is running on a 2 to 3 hot cable, and downgrading. That's what I'm seeing. Downgrading. I'm not upgrading. I'm downgrading to another beefy cables here, which I want to utilize for my system. But in as much you guys have seen the batteries I have on the voltage with the Chevy, sorry, not Chevy, Ford Focus and the Volkswagen, the e-Golf, they have more amperage. And if I'm going to parallel them, this is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to parallel 3 of those, since I have 6 of them, 3 in parallel, and I'm going to have 2 strings, 2P, 2S. Okay, sorry, I meant 3P and I might wire them 3P 2S, 3 parallel and 2 series, because since I'm going to be having 2 strings of those, that's what I'm going to do. And I hope this wire is not that much harder compared. I know maybe it's the cold, but let's check out the other stuff I have here. You guys will see the install. So I decided to order myself some logs here. So this, I got some good logs here, which is number 2. If you remember my video, what I was saying that time, I was concerned with the way everything is set up, because the opening for the terminals, I cannot use big wires. That's how I was stressing on before. But look at these logs. These are number 2. Okay, is a 2x5, which is 3/16, no, 5/16, on 5/16. So this is gonna fit. I came to a final conclusion. This is gonna fit where the e-golf gonna sit. For the Ford Focus, I don't even worried about it that much, because the reason I'm saying that, the Ford Focus is just like any other battery, which the terminals on the top, so I can use any beefy wire to do whatever I want. Is gonna take it. But for the e-golf, it has a narrow passage or path where things has to go, which I don't want to get into more complications later, and decided to change the wires I'm using, or maybe decided to destroy everything and start all over. I want to do things once and for all. If I have to do what I have to do, I have to spend the money, I'm gonna do it once and for all. I hate doing things over and over and again. That doesn't make sense. You know, I'm not like other people who likes to do things that maybe they haven't made up their mind yet and do things, and after that they come back and decided to change that. It costs money, especially when it comes to lead, it comes to copper, it comes to time. You know, all that money thing is not easy. So I decided to go with this route. I'm hoping that I'm not going to use this wire, is going to be enough, and I'm going to make sure that this wire is cold. According to the description, they were saying this wire is flexible, but kind of a little bit tough. But I'm just seeing how everything is, because for the Ford Focus, it has a top terminals. They're like plates that already sit on top of it to do the interconnect series. So it's just like this bus bar, that size, approximately 3 inches apart, 2.5 inches, 2.5 to 3 inches. So these guys have to run from the top to the bottom. But what I'm gonna be doing, like the way these ones are set up, is gonna sit like these are the batteries here. So these are 2 batteries here. So instead of the way stacking them the way I had them first, like this, stacking them the way I had them first, like going from here to here, and I might from the back, the positive and the negative on the back. So I have the positive and negative at the front. So I'm gonna be stacking them in 3s here, like this, and all positive to positive and negative to positive to positive to positive, negative to negative, negative. Then doing so, then the last part is gonna be, I'm gonna be left with 2, a positive and a negative, tied to the other one, which is gonna be the negative, gonna go to the positive, it stays like negative to positive, so I end up having a series. So I'm gonna be having 2 wires from those 2 strings, then run them for my 24 volts configuration. I want to try them first with the 24 volts, which is the Magnum, and see everything, unless I come up with the extra 2 that I wanted, which I'm still waiting for. And by doing so, then I think I'm all set for 48, for 12, 24, 48 volt configuration. So this is how I want to run things, and this is, I just want to show you guys some of this stuff I hear. And I just want to make sure you guys understand what I'm trying to do, because I told you guys I'm going to be giving you step by step. And we're going to do this all along with you guys, and nobody's going to be left out. But this is what I have for you guys here. So hope to see you back on the next video. Please subscribe and share this video, and stay tuned for more to come live on this channel. From Minnesota, JW Solar USA, thanks for watching. Bye for now.